All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here is part 2 of the USA under attack by the Frauditing movement. And if you got to watch the first video, then you know we were focusing on Eric Brandt, as well as the Queen Bitch, aka Reagan Benson. Now, if you got to watch that video, we left off at where Reagan was chewing out the state police officer that was at the park. And as we all know, Reagan has a very a hate for police, let's say, a hate for law enforcement officers. And I don't think most of you might not be aware that she was out there frauditing with Eric Brandt. Okay, I think a lot of us came into she came into the picture as an advocate for the homeless, and that she this is the way I took it, that she got converted by Chrissy, aka Bitch Boy, okay, Chrissy Cordova. But apparently it was Eric Brandt that was grooming her, and let's just say, I think a lot of us were not aware that she was out there frauditing, and that at the very end of Eric Brandt, when he got locked up, she turned around and stabbed him in the back. Both Eric Brandt and the other knucklehead who calls himself Liberty Freak. Let's get back into where we left off at, and eventually everything will kick in where I'm proving my point that this frauditing movement is just another extremist group out there that we do need to be concerned about. Let's get back into the video.
Hey everybody, here we are again in Morgan County, and look, is that your order? So I heard Eric Brandt was here, so I came over to see what was going on today, and lo and behold, he's here, and yeah, there he is. So they're still doing this cell phone ban thing here, so I can't go past security with my cell phone, so I have to stand on this side of security. And Eric, though, apparently got himself an order here from the judge. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, we have per Judge Shingle, this defendant is allowed to bring his computer. Hey, this only says computer.
Well, my telephone,
no, that's bullshit. Why do you have your phone?
Well, because my phone, if you read the Supreme Court's findings on the Supreme Court considers these devices to be portable against supercomputers and information storage. They also have
that shit right there's got to blow your mind, huh? Real law, huh? Huh? What you guys will fold like lunches to.
Why can't I have my cell phone?
That's a good question. They gave me a copy of what they call the order, and it's a public record which has been redacted, but I have no idea what the date is or who the person is that's ordering it.
Oh, would that be breaking Whitney?
It looks like it's from Sheriff Crown.
Oh, Sheriff Crown? So who's in charge here? Is it Sheriff Crown or Brittany Whitney?
Well, Brittany Whitney is the chief law enforcement officer for the second county area.
Oh, yeah, so she claims. Right. Even though these guys here take an oath, you swear upon an oath, you know that, right? You swear upon an oath to uphold my rights.
I did.
This is a telephone. First Amendment. You've heard of it, right?
I did.
Then why don't you let me take my cell phone in here?
Because you're not bringing it in.
Why?
Because the judge said.
Because you're an oath breaker. Because you're not upholding your oath.
Okay.
And look at the rest of you standing there watching.
So what you're saying is you're just following orders?
Following the coroner's orders, that's right.
That didn't fare too well for the Nuremberg trial at all.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, under Sheriff Martin.
Oh, there he is. That's the guy.
Yeah, there he is.
That's the guy that doesn't have a card to give me.
He's going to be the next sheriff. You know that,
he
right?
He said he didn't have a card, and then he tried to politely.
Well, he doesn't need a card.
He tried to politely escort me out to the front door, but then I told him I wasn't done. Right. Yeah.
So you know he's going to be the next sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
So he could uphold his oath and end this bullshit with the cell phone phone ban because it's a protected First Amendment right to have a cell phone ban because it's a protected First Amendment right.
All right, so I might be mistaken, but nowhere in the Constitution or in the Bill of Rights does it state that we have the right to have a cell phone, that cell phones are a right or a must for us to have. Now, that's something new to me, so you guys let me know if I'm wrong.
Cell phone ban because it's a protected First Amendment right to have your telephone, even though you end up being recorded anyway, and that's what you fear the most, right? That's why you can't have cell phones in here, right?
I'm not going to debate it with you.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not here to debate.
So
Well, you are, because you're the damn undersheriff and you're going to be the next sheriff.
I am.
And this is by order of the sheriff, right?
It is.
Right?
It is.
So what are
Is
you
everyone
gonna do
watching?
with your sheriff?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll make that decision when the time comes.
You don't know
I'll make the decision when the time comes.
when the time comes. Oh, like you're not going to be the next sheriff? Is that where you're going with that?
No,
No, because you are. Because you're running unopposed, correct?
I am.
So the decision is yours to make.
It will be.
Yeah, and so are you in the business of upholding your oath or not?
I will uphold my oath.
If you will uphold your oath, then you will respect the First Amendment.
Hold on a second. If you're going to uphold your oath and it's legal treatment for everyone across in the law, sir, I need you to do something about this gentleman right now. He's actually recording me with that device on his chest.
Yeah.
Okay? So what you're saying is that badges grant extra rights? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Then why can he have his recording device and any other device that he deems he needs, but we can't? Whether it be to defend ourselves or whether it be to record matters of public interest as the press.
I'm not going to debate it with you.
Oh, that's not a debate. That's a simple question.
Well, I'm not going to answer your
We're not here for... Oh,
You
okay.
don't answer questions as an elected official or a public employee as the undersheriff. You don't answer questions.
I didn't say that, but I'm not going to.
No, he just said that. What he's actually saying is he just doesn't answer our questions. It depends if he likes the
Because he
message.
thinks it's a joke. He thinks upholding his oath is a joke. Right? Do you have a cell phone? Do you have a cell phone?
And you know what the other beauty of all this technology is? Forever. As long as time now remains. When someone looks up your name, they will know your
Do
tyranny.
you have your cell phone?
They will see your shame and your dishonor.
You're disrupting the court. You gotta lower your
Why do you have your cell phone?
I'm sorry, is there a court here?
Miss Benson.
Is there a court
Why do
here?
you have your cell phone?
Miss Benson.
What?
You're yelling and you're just.
Stay back.
That's fine.
You don't need to come.
Yeah, he came real close to me too.
Step
disrupting our
off.
court.
Look how he comes close to this lady. Watch, look, the passive aggressive intimidation. Here's the other passive aggressive intimidation.
You don't know?
We have Wally Walrus over here, standing to my left with his
Because the
gun.
rules don't apply to you, do they? Do they?
They do apply.
Do you have your cell
I'm in
phone?
here on duty. I'm in official capacity.
Me too.
And I don't know if I do have my cell phone.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm on duty as a citizen to hold your corrupt ass accountable.
Thank you.
And I'm here as the press to see how it is that you treat the citizens of your county. Whether it is your made-up laws or whether it is actual, real law and protection of the people that you are sworn to serve.
You guys realize that if you feel like you got a court right here that's going to hear your side.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I got it right here, buddy.
Yep,
Oh, that's a fact. Okay.
Then get your attorneys and file your stuff or do it
Why?
yourself.
Why do we have to do that? Because you can't
Yes.
uphold your oath.
Because we have been instructed that this is not going to happen.
And that you're just following orders and
Yes.
not upholding your oath.
Come through.
Why?
Come on through.
Why do you have to cost us time and money to go stand in front of a judge because you don't want to do your damn job?
When you guys are actually the ones that are supposed to say, sorry, judge, that's not how it works.
Just following orders and violating your oath.
Yeah, that's
And you call that
that
just
is,
doing
that
your
is
job?
absolutely your opinion here.
Opinion?
Yeah.
Here we have
This is
Miss
the First
Regan.
Amendment protected
She
rights.
is right
It's your
now,
job to protect my
And
rights.
you're doing it really well.
Then let me in the building.
They are looking for a redress of grievances.
If I go through my
She is looking for a redress of agreement. This lady was actually dragged out.
On what charges?
I will charge you with obstruction. You are not coming into this courthouse any
Obstruction.
farther than you are now.
Obstruction.
Yes.
What is she obstructing?
Okay?
What is she actually obstructing?
Don't touch me.
I'm not. But
Do
you
not
need to go
touch me.
outside. You're obstructing the flow of this office.
How so?
People in here doing business and you are screaming and wow.
Leave, and I won't have to scream at you anymore.
She might be hard of hearing. She might be hard of hearing. That's the way she normally speaks. Are you a judge on audible tones and volume
Then
decibels?
why
And
don't you leave?
okay.
Because this is where I work.
Well, this is where I work too.
No, you don't.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
This is where I'm working right now. I'm actually performing my job. The freedom of the press. One of the very few, if only, that was actually mentioned in the Constitution. Isn't that pretty neat? Your job
He's
wasn't
gonna
mentioned in the
arrest me
Constitution.
for obstruction.
Actually, the entire Constitution.
Obstruction of what?
I said walking through here after you've been told not to.
Oh, if I walk through. If I walk, he changed his story. If I walk through, then he's going to charge me with obstruction. He's been laughing the whole time.
You see, they love to use the semantics of law against us. But when we use the semantics of law against them, they get a little
Look
irate.
at him laugh. And this is the next sheriff. This is the next sheriff.
Or not after they see this video.
Judge allowing them to do so.
Even though, listen, even though this is an order of the sheriff, these guys can't figure out whose job it is to provide courthouse security.
Correct.
It is only the authority of the sheriff to provide security in the courthouse. This is all the sheriff. And
Aren't
he's
you
a
gonna-
coward, and he's hiding, and he's sending you instead of him coming out here and explaining his bullshit.
Ms. Benson, nobody sent me down here, and the sheriff is not hiding.
Then go
He is-
get him.
He's not here.
Go get him.
He's not here.
Why isn't he here? It's Monday. Why the hell isn't he at work?
He was at work. He left.
Really? What time did he come to work?
You don't know that.
You don't know, but you know he's gone.
I do know.
Then call him up and
He's
get him
probably
down
one of
here.
the attorneys, I'm sure.
Oh, now
Probably
he's
a
at an
prosecutor.
appointment.
He left. He's
How many
listening to the
stories are you
word.
going to tell?
I'm sure they're documenting everything, they're recording everything, they're videotaping everything.
How many stories are you going to tell for the coward sheriff?
I'm not telling you any stories. I'm telling you the truth.
Bullshit. First you told me he's gone.
He is.
Yeah, and that he'd already been here, but you didn't know what time he got here, but he worked today, and now he's at an appointment,
True.
and you're laughing.
All of those are true
What's so
statements.
funny?
All of those are
What
true
is so
statements.
funny? What is so funny to you?
That you're in here, everything I told you was true, but you don't believe any of it.
How is any of that bullshit you just told me true? None of it flows.
It may be true that you're following that order, but which one of those orders are lawful? Yeah, you see how they avoid those questions? You see, you see.
They don't.
Yeah, of course. Whenever you ask them a real question, right? Like which one of those is lawful, then they don't want to debate. They don't want to argue. They don't want to, keep going back and forth with you. As they say, these are all little things that they use, but they'll come up with these crazy runaround semantics, to be able to hem you up for whatever reason that they want. But nothing really applies like real law or your rights or any other. Rights are always silliness to these guys today. It is so crazy. It is like if you speak about rights, you are not an American defending your rights. You are some kind of strange constitutionalist or sovereign citizen or some kind of a nuisance or some type of a person obstructing justice. What a joke. Obstructing justice. Really, that's exactly what it is. Just us. Just like Richard Pryor said.
You like the power, right? Is it the power? Is that why you do this job? For power over people? I thought you guys signed up to help. Look at you. What do you laugh at? Why do you find that funny? You look like a jackass.
Here, let me tell them something that's not funny. I'm going to tell you guys.
Do you have a legitimate answer without a fucking shitty-ass smirk on your face?
Miss Benson,
I hope you do for cussing.
I don't. And I'm not here to fight with you.
Then leave.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right, so now I want you guys to pay attention to what's coming up now, because Reagan Benson will end up on her ass, okay? And I went through both of each Reagan's and this Knucklehead Liberty Freaks Out recording, and I could not, slow motion and all, I could not figure out if this sheriff intentionally pushed her to the ground. But I'd like to get your input on this here, and let's get back to the video.
I want to get these people out.
Oh, yes.
Move out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Whoa!
Oh, yes, yes.
Move out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Whoa!
Whoa, did you just see that?
Oh, what
Total assault. Total assault.
the fuck did you just do?
You saw what I did.
What the fuck did you just do? You fucking piece of shit! You just fucking
He couldn't wait to get his hands on it.
Clear the exit. Right?
bullshit!
Hey, I want your card.
Get those people out.
I want your card.
You fucking piece of shit! Get your fucking
Okay, well, I need your
hands
identification. Sure. Come on through. I've got it all high def.
She just,
I've got it on 4K.
come on through.
Come on through,
You
guys.
put it down.
Huh? Hey, you're in a public place, man. Come on.
You got a cell phone too?
You're in a public place.
She doesn't
Too
identify
bad.
herself.
She's
That's
a
right.
cop.
I know, she's an investigator. She wanted, did you just get shoved?
He just fucking
He just pushed her right through the door like a man. Pushes a man.
You committed an act of violence against that woman?
Yes, he's been dying to. He's been getting all close and finally he's paid.
Sheriff Dave Martin, defendant in a federal civil rights lawsuit action.
Detective, I need you to identify yourself. I need your name and badge number, detective. Detective, I will find it through a public records request.
Are you gonna put your hands on her again? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
You're a fucking badass.
Yeah, you are done. You just shoved a woman through a fucking door.
Fucking badass, aren't you? You're a fucking pig, fucking piece
Hey,
of shit.
you fucking manatee, what do you have to be here for?
Fucking pig.
You're
You fucking pig.
I'm not obstructing you. Is this a
He-
And you fucking stand there and watch
He
it.
has nothing to do with this. He has nothing to do with this.
This asshole's standing there watching it.
That's right.
Alright.
Okay, so Blondie
You
over here
fucking
refuses to
pig!
identify herself.
I can't believe you.
We'll find out who she is.
Shove her. I appreciate
And he did, as you
Fucking
hear.
pig.
He did.
We all did. Not
What happens if I don't go?
Fuck
You're gonna
you.
believe.
Why am I getting thrown out?
18.9.111, subsection 3, interfering in a courthouse facility. It's time to go.
Okay,
It's time to go.
I am leaving. I am leaving.
It's time to
And
go.
what happens if I don't?
You will go to jail.
I will go to jail. Can you identify yourself?
How is he interfering with
Okay, you'll be identified. You know who you're going to be identified by? The internet.
These guys are trying to get in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
It's time to go after you throw a woman across the fucking wire. Oh, it's time to go. It's time to leave the pigs to their fucking pig business. You fucking piece of shit.
You can do it from outside.
I can do it from right here.
18.9.111. You don't
I'm
want to.
familiar with 18.
All right, let's go then.
So are you, Mr. How's that pronounced?
Fucking piece of
Shasso, I
shit.
would pronounce it shit so.
Yeah.
Mr. Shasso, are you?
But if he didn't have that uniform on, I would whoop your fucking ass with fucking with one hand tied behind my back. You fat, old, out of shape piece of shit. That's why you push a woman, because you can't beat on men. How terrible.
A hell of a lot more recording than that fuck knuckle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yourself, pig. How dare you? Oh, we're interfering with you locking the door? No justice, no peace. Fuck this stupid ass. I'm laughing at you fuckers because I think it's funny. Dumbass police.
Oh, he won't be laughing. He won't be laughing later.
Y'all done fucked with the wrong bitch today. I'm just saying. That just takes
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Are you okay? Huh? You hurt?
Do you need medical assistance?
Yes. I would call. I would call. I would call right now.
How did he? How and why did
He totally pushed her with both hands right out the door like a fucking.
cover to that?
I mean, yes, like a fucking. I mean, like if he was a bouncer at a club.
So all I heard was a bang and saw you on the floor because I was getting my records.
He shoved me so fucking hard. My feet came off the ground and I landed on my back.
Yeah, he pushed her with.
Be seen by a
Yeah, I
paramedic.
think I'm gonna call 911.
I would.
You should.
I would. I watched it. I witnessed it. That was terrible and that was hard. Yo, he pushed her out like a drunk man.
Shut the doors early.
He pushed her out like a drunk man.
It's all they were doing was locking the doors when it's not even time to.
Out of a club.
And I want to know how specifically we were interfering with government operations. How are we interfering with courthouse operations when now their only operation was to kick the public, recording them in a performance of misconduct, out the door?
Oh, God damn.
This all happened because of decibel levels. Period.
From the entryway?
This all happened because he felt that she was talking too loud for him. He didn't like her voice anymore. He didn't like what he was saying. I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I'm stopping the recording to do that.
All right, so as you notice here, you have Eric Brandt, as well as the other knucklehead who calls himself Liberty Freak, defending her, sticking up for Reagan, okay? And come to find out, for whatever reasons, Reagan ended up stabbing both of them in their backs.
Who is this guy?
Eric, come to the door now!
Eric's not here. Eric's not here.
Come to your door!
Eric's not fucking here. Eric's not here.
Let me talk to you.
I'm not talking to you.
Look, what's your name?
None of your fucking business.
That's your other party. Come out now.
Did you hear me?
What?
Come out now!
What? Well, hold on. One at a time. Don't go out crazy. One at a time. What? I got warrants? From who?
So this doesn't get ugly, man. This is about
No. From who? I want to go the easy way, but just tell me which one. Just tell me who. I'll be outside. Just tell me who.
Morgan case. Just come out and
Huh? Which case, man?
Morgan cases.
Oh, for me. Okay.
Come on out, man.
Okay, give me a second. I'll be right out, man. Please. I'll be right. Yeah. I'll be right out. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
When we go live, Eric gets it. So Eric already knows.
Tell Eric he needs to come down here and talk to us.
Abity, they said they can tell you what it's for. They can tell you. So have them tell you what it's for.
Huh? Well, we'll explain that to you.
I'll explain to you when you're in my car and we're gone from here, because I'm not playing this high school shit.
Well, why is it? It's high school shit.
Guns?
Yeah.
Fucking gang tattoos?
Okay, where's
the
excuse me.
We got gang tattoos.
Excuse me.
Nobody has gang
Where are you
tattoos.
going?
How we're taking him back to Fort Morgan.
Alright, take him in my car. Put those watch him over there.
Like you mean the Fort Morgan Sheriff's Office?
Yes. He'll be going to the Fort Morgan Detention Center.
So why does the sheriff?
If he comes right now, we can help him. If he doesn't come right now, there's no help for him. Okay?
Okay. What's going on over here?
What's that?
They're taking you to Fort Morgan to the sheriff's office.
Yes. Well, we point that at me.
Tell Eric to come here so we can deal with this.
Hey, man, let's just get this done or whatever. We gotta, we gotta get this fixed already. I guess this must have been Regan Benson canceled the bond. Is probably what it is.
Is this what it is?
It's probably, I have my canceled bond canceled. Talk to them, tell them we're going to Fort Morgan jail.
Okay, everybody, you see what's going on. You're terrible, Regan. I would have never done that to you. I've never done anything to fucking hurt you, man. This is crazy shit right here. Everybody, they're going to be taken to the Fort Morgan jail. They asked for me to get his ID so he can be processed quickly. I guess I can finally say it, Regan, you're a bitch. Finally say it, Regan, you're a bitch. Finally say it, Regan, you're a bitch.